Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Silver Wynn, and welcome back to episode... Well, okay, actually this is the first time you're saying episode 17, presumably. Unless you like this episode so much that you decide to come back and watch it again, in which case, firstly, thank you for doing that. That's actually very nice of you. And I hope this serves to provide entertainment for you for as long as possible. Anyway, welcome back to Magical Diary series. We are playing as, well, I am playing as Silver Wynn. You guys are watching, and we are currently in Tuesday the 25th of February. I think what happened in the previous one, we found out that Virginia had made a thing with Jacob when they were really young. They decided they wanted to kind of get married to each other as soon as they were able to, and they kind of wrote a letter thing. Anyway. Hello, my rosy-faced lovebirds. Please take your seats. Before we go on with our classwork today, there is something important that we need to discuss. For many people, this is a sensitive subject. However, you are all young adults now, not children, and it's better for us to have this out in the open. Wait, is this going to be sex education? This is the traditional season for young romance, and we don't want to clip your wings. There are no school rules against love in any form. Well, I guess it is, sort of. As long as you and the other person, or people, that you are with are enthusiastic about whatever it is you are doing, we will not intervene. But keep any naughty business out of areas where those who have not consented might accidentally see you, and try not to get too distracted from your schoolwork. Know what you want and be sure everyone else does too. If anyone isn't enthusiastic, whether it's a kiss or a dance or something else, stop and wait. Now, there is one other matter that would require punishment. As students, you are not allowed to carry children. Breaking this rule will result in equal punishment for all parties concerned, and we will know who you are. Trusting your partner is an important part of romance, but in this case, take your own precautions as well. If you don't think your green magic is up to the task, or you have any further questions, please come and talk to me after class. Now, let's get back to magic. Okay, so we learned empathy, reveals the emotional state of a target, and communication, allows the caster to communicate understandably with a willing target. Very nice. I need to just check to make sure that this thing is actually recording my voice. It is. Okay. And I didn't actually see what we just did there, but we gained some more points. Oh, we failed gym? How could we fail gym? Oh well, at least we slept. Ellen gets up early and returns after the mail and allowances are delivered. What should I do today? Let's see, let's head to the mall. And at the mall, let's go to the food court. Let's actually just get no food. Stress decreased by 3? Oh. Virginia was standing on her bed telling me stories from when she was little. And then I tossed the egg and it landed at his feet. Splat! But he looked around and he still couldn't see me. But when he was so sure that I had to be up the tree that he figured I must have turned invisible. So he started yelling that I was cheating and... Someone knocks on the door. Miss Danson, could I have a word? Oh, that's Professor Potsdam, okay. Miss Danson, could I have a word? That sounded like Professor Potsdam, but more formal than she usually is. What's going on? I follow Virginia into the hallway. Hello, Virginia. Jacob has been telling me about a pact that the two of you made when you were children. Why would you tell her about that? To find out if it was valid. Uh-huh. It was just kid stuff. Please, don't tell me you really thought. May I see the contract? Sure, I guess. She goes back into her room, leaving Jacob to stare at me. What do you want? She's my friend. I was worried she was in trouble. She comes back out carrying the piece of paper and passes it to Professor Potsdam. I still can't see it clearly, but a glimpse is enough to guess how much work went into it. That's a lot of words for two little kids, plus all the colourful border decorations and inky thumbprints at the bottom. Oh dear. What? I'm afraid this is a binding oath. What? You swore by your magic and called upon the three kindred to witness your vows. You are very determined to be taken seriously. So I'm afraid you'll have to abide by your word. When you turn 18, you'll have to get married. But they were just kids. They were children who clearly intended to swear the most solemn promises they had ever heard. Vows are very important to witches and wizards. They knew that, or they couldn't have written this. So they will have to keep their oath, or cease to be witches and wizards. She hands the paper back to Virginia. Well, I'll leave you two to talk things out, shall I? Let me know if you need my help. I adore weddings. Ta-ta. She walks away, leaving Virginia and Jacob in stunned silence. She can't be serious. I don't know. I had to ask. I thought it was best to find out now, to give us time to plan. This is all your fault. It was your crazy idea in the first place. Was not! Actually, I can't remember whose idea it was. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I had totally forgotten until you brought it up. I'll talk to my dads, okay? They might know a way out. Yeah, thanks. See ya. Virginia and I walked back into our room in much lower spirits than when we left it. Where did you guys come up with a solemn magical oath, anyway? It was... We'd just been at Michelle Kenyon's seining. She's Big Steve's little sister. You don't know her. She's too young. So we'd seen that ritual and guess we started talking about babies and marriage. I don't know. Are you really going to marry him? No! You know how I feel. I know, I'm just scared. There are so many things about magic that I don't understand. It keeps throwing me for a loop. Something like this? I have no idea what to do. Yeah, but there's gotta be a way out. There's always a way out, isn't there? Oh. What happened in this week? I know what just happened, so Magical Honor Society. Oh yeah, I remember that. Rules of Romance. That was where we started the lesson. And then we had White Magic, Gym, Sleep, Mole, and Contract Crisis. Nice alliteration there. Let's go on to next week. And for this week, let's see what to do. Let's go for a few gym classes, and then let's go for some white magic. Just gonna wait until time passes by. We learnt awareness. Expand the caster's mind to visualize nearby locations, marking them known. Wait, making them known? Marking them known, okay. Fast speak. Communicate with a willing subject in a nearby known location. Okay. In the evening, all the freshmen and sophomores are summoned to the gymnasium, where 2 rows of long tables have been put into place for a pancake supper. We line up, girls on the left with boys on the right, and file in to take our seats. The glasses and silverware are already in place, but no plates. One by one people get up and walk to the stage, where the kitchen staff are handing out pancakes and syrup. Then they take those plates, but not back to their own seats. Boys carry plates to the girls, and girls carry plates to the boys. I'm near the end of my table, so most people already have food before it's my turn to carry any. I end up giving my plate to Manuel. Isn't he the, like the animal guy? Like the guy that has animal ears and a tail or something? It's a strange way of going about things, but everyone gets fed in the end. Ooh. I'm walking with Virginia when we run into an unwelcome sight. Hey there, lover girl. Virginia growls, but says nothing. Virginia and Jacob sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S. Virginia's hand twitches and a wash of red magic slams Donald up against the wall, cutting him off in mid-chant. Shut up. Whoa, touchy. Hey Urchin, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you really did have a thing for Jacob. Shut up! But it's cute. Without warning, she balls up her fist and punches him. Hey! One fist leads to another. Donald tried to grab her hands and she kicks him in the shin. Within a moment they're rolling on the floor and clawing at each other. Stop it! They're not listening to me. Oh, what do I do? The sound of scuffling draws onlookers. What are you two doing? Stop this at once! His voice does what mine couldn't. Make Virginia realize where she is and stops herself. Dansons, does this thuggishness run in your bloodline? She started it. He provoked her. There's a brief pulse of magic and Professor Grabner's gaze comes to focus on Virginia. 10 demerits, Miss Danson, and detention this Saturday. Words are no excuse for violence. He looks at Donald. Give me a reason and it will be the both of you. Donald, for once, stays quiet. No more of this. He walks away, trusting in his intervention to keep the peace. This was all your fault. I hate you, I hate you! She runs off in the other direction. What's gotten into her? Don't you know? Know what? That marriage contract you brought her. Potsdam says it's the real thing and she and Jacob really have to get married. What? That's crazy. So obviously she's a little upset about this. But I didn't know. I was just teasing her. I didn't make her write that contract. I didn't have anything to do with it. You brought it up. If they'd never have known, maybe it wouldn't have counted, but now Potsdam knows and they have to try and find some way out of it. Yeah, that's heavy. I should go find Virginia. I don't think she wants to see you. Yeah. Poor Virginia. On the bright side, we've gained a +1 white magic skill. Ellen gets up on Saturday and returns after the mail and lamps are delivered. Virginia's already left. She has to serve her detention. What should I do today? You know, sometimes it's a bit weird because that last major scene that just happened was like 2 days ago. Okay, 3 days ago as of this Saturday. It's like, I don't know, it's like been a minute. Not even a minute. It's weird to try and comprehend the time scale. Let's go to... Let's study, actually. The library is fairly quiet, but familiar faces are still present. Let's go and study with Minnie. Minnie helps me out with my white magic. White magic and smarts increased by 1. Okay. Nearly at 20 white magic. I duck into my room to grab something before going out and realize that Virginia is still lying on her bed. Hey, are you feeling okay? I'm fine. Well, aren't you coming to sports club? I don't know. What's wrong? Everything. Come on, talk to me. I sit on the edge of the bed beside her. It's not fair. All these stupid rules and things that don't make any sense. I can't play video games, I can't play sports, I can't live my own life. And it's never just little problem. It's everything or nothing. Do exactly what I'm told or lose it all. Lose my family, my magic, my memories, my name. It keeps happening and I'm sick of it. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I should just give up. Quit being a witch and start over as somebody normal. You'd really rather give up your whole life than marry Jacob. Would you want to marry him? No. It's not just that. Like I said, it keeps happening. If I married him, how long before they say there's something else that I have to do? Other people don't seem to have so much of a problem. Wild seeds drop out every year. Nobody talks about it because nobody cares. Once they're not witches, they don't matter. I would care if you were gone. Yeah, I know. And I'd miss you. Well, I wouldn't really, since I wouldn't remember anything anymore. But if I did, I would. Don't do anything stupid, alright? We can still work this out. Yeah, maybe. You'll feel better if you come and play, though. Really? Sure. You can get some balls out and pretend one of them is Jacob's head and give it a good hard kick. Heh. And I was right. She does look happier now that I've dragged her out of her bed. But that still doesn't fix the problem. It's really a strange thing. It's like a strange situation to be in. You kind of want to help your friend, but you know that there's like, you can't think of any way how to help them, and then the situation's like so complicated that you can't do anything. From a friend's point of view, that's like, it's almost like, it's not heartbreaking, it's just like, I wish there was something I could do to help you, but there's like nothing. Well, there's something, but I can't think of anything, but it's like, I really want to help you, but the only way that, I can help is if I, do something. Which is why, by the way, simply just listening to somebody speak about their problems, even if they don't appreciate it, even if they don't appreciate it, just know that you're doing a good thing. By allowing the other person the opportunity to talk to someone, not only are they trying to articulate it to the listener, which would probably be you if you're in the situation, but it also helps them to get the thoughts right in their own head. So just by speaking to someone, it could, even if the other person doesn't say anything, they might still formulate a better, it'll just be better if they speak to someone, okay? I know there are the antisocial people out there who's like, but nobody can help my situation, whatever should I do? Well, don't you want to understand the situation better? So the best way to understand a situation better is try and force yourself to speak it to someone. You can always try and speak to yourself, but that is it's different than speaking with somebody else. But anyway, that was a kind of a long-ish tirade, and it's only my own point of view. People who are watching this might have their own point of view, and things that work for them, and their own philosophies and such forth. Anyway, I thank you guys for listening and watching. I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care.